my two eyes try to see the way the world turned what happened to me. It's not exactly what I thought it would be. I got my house on a little piece of land. This is the place I'm gonna take my stand. But I keep living on dreams. One thing I know, that's the way it's gotta be. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream of me, hoping someday that I will see myself in American dream.
Woo, shit! Hey, guess what? It's freaking Thursday, baby. It's Thursday. It's time for another Blue Dot family meeting, and one comes along just at the right moment that you need it. And I need one today. I hope y'all are doing fine. And welcome everybody into the room. Ask was the first one to jump in, followed by Keith Patterson and Donald Hamilton. Paula Gibson jumped in, and Carol DeBurs, Bart Larson, Jeanette Miller's here. Let me see here. John's B1550. There you go. I got it. Milo's Ranch is here. Let me see. Daniel Stevens, thank you for being here. Daniel Hackelman, appreciate it. Trudy Baxter, Marcia, thank you for being here. Sharon Betridge, I'm going to go with that, from Ontario, Canada. Love to have you in the house, baby. Thank you very much. Nancy Wright is here. Jeanette Miller, I think I said that already. Mean People Suck. Boy, out of shit. I love that. It's a good name. I like that. Mean People Suck is in the room. And so is Shika. I'm going to go with that. Craig Johnson. Let me see. There was somebody I missed a minute ago. Zemus is in the room. Kathleen Welch. Robin Arnold, boy howdy shit, Harry Teal, there are new names in here. There's one I recognize, Lady Freedom rocks, and indeed she does, into all the ships at sea. I appreciate you being in here. Our own Misha is in the room, so thank goodness for that. Linda Carlston, boy howdy shit. Well, I don't see where it was, and it led into something I was going to say, but we got to get on with it. Teresa, Dennis Gilkson, thank you very much. And there goes the chat flying off the hook. Anyway, it is Thursday, and I'm glad y'all are here. Before we get going, I got a little bit of mail that I'm behind on, and because I got a little while ago, and I haven't been keeping up on my shit, but I got a wonderful card from my good buddy James Price, who is taking care of a couple of little puppies for me. Got to check on them dogs all the time. He wrote a wonderful card, heartfelt, and I truly appreciate it. And along with that one came one from Bonita Townsend, who also sends her love, her courage, and her strength, and I appreciate that tremendously. The outreach to my family has been tremendous. It's been more than I can. Anyway, Joe Garcia came by today, and he brought me my cup. He brought me a cup from Christella, Miss Stella. Gotta get my. I knew I was gonna do that shit. I can't read for crap anymore. Mesilla, New Mexico. It's the capital of courthouse where they got Billy the Kid. And there it is. It's a wanted poster, but it doesn't say Billy the Kid. It says John. And I thought tonight would be a damn good night. Where is that shit? That shit's right here. You get a new cup. You got to drink something out of it. So let's just get on with that, because it's time I finish that one off. And tonight seems to be a good night to do that. So, Joe, brother, thank you for the cup. I appreciate it tremendously. That's some fine coffee. Anyway, I want to get this up here for everybody right off the bat. I appreciate, like I said, the love that has been shown to my family in times that we're in right now, and it's not a pleasant time. But I have reminded you that there are others in our family that are also going through things in their life that are just heartbreaking and devastating. One of our blue dots is suffering through a terrible anniversary of her loved one who recently passed, and so it's a rough day for that person. And I want you all to know I put a phone call out to Fred Bonacosi, Donna Bonacosi's husband, Linda Calabro's sister, who I'm sure all of you know is in the hospital. She was having a procedure done when something went wrong, and she has been in a coma ever since. The good news is she's moved out of ICU, and she is in a room on the same floor. But I talked to Fred and to Linda, and this is Donna's address at the hospital. She is sitting up in a recliner, so that's good news. They're still waiting for a breakthrough, but they said that they would read every card or letter that comes in. They will read it to her, and they believe it's getting through there. So, yeah, if you've got a few minutes, if you got a little extra time and a stamp, send a little love to Donna. Donna's been in this family, Lord, I think since the first time it ever aired. I told her husband Fred that I fell in love with Donna the first time I ever heard that voice. Donna has a very Boston accent, and I could just sit and listen to her forever sometimes. And but if you've got the time, send Donna a little love. And they said they'll make sure that she gets those cards, that she gets those letters, and we'll read them to her. So let's do this. I always say that this is a family that we've grown here, and I lean heavily on this family, but so do others. And so yeah, send a little love Donna's way, and it'll make us all feel a little bit better. Anyway, let's get on with the show here. Let me see if I can snag Miss Chick up here and get her up here. Miss Chick, how are you doing, darling?
I'm doing okay, John.
I am trying to keep all my stuff together to where I don't get it all mixed up.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
When you left the show last time, didn't you mention that you might have gotten some mail? But you forgot about it last time?
I just did mail.
Is that the mail that you got from... Because you said on Tuesday you forgot about your mail.
I've slept since then. Very little. Very
That's
little.
a good thing.
But now, at the moment, I can't remember what that would be.
You didn't get specify. You just said, "Oh darn, I forgot I had mail." On Tuesday.
Oh Lord! Now I'm going to worry about that. If I have not called out your mail yet, don't worry. It's not gone anywhere. John is just beside himself here lately, and just hasn't been.
It's in the big pile on the desk.
That's what it is, baby. There's a big pile over there on that desk. I'll get to it sooner or later, whatever it is. Most of them want money or some shit, so, that's the way that crap goes. Your bills, they never stop coming. Hey, let me send out a big thank you to Kirk Stromberg, who came in with a $5 donation and said, "Grab your water wings, Donnie. The blue wave is here." Oh, I love it. You're going to have to swim out of this shit. And it is. It's rising.
Before we get started tonight, John,
yes.
I know a lot of people are going to want to talk about the Georgia shooting, blah, blah.
Indeed.
And yes, again, horrendous. But rather than go around and round about this young man and or how he was or wasn't raised, I think we should focus on the people that are responsible for him being able to get that gun in his hand. And you know who that would be? Governor goddamn Kemp.
It's, again, I was listening to this story, and it's a heartbreaking story, and what grabbed me is when they gave the list out, gave all the years, and this is the 42nd, I believe it said. The 42nd school shooting this year.
Yeah.
This year.
This year.
Nowhere else in the world does this shit happen here. Here, baby, right here. and it pains my heart because it you think after all that we've been through, especially we all thought after Sandy Hook, surely something's going to be done. Oh, fuck you. No. The almighty gun rules in this country. That gun, I'm sitting here looking at the headline that says, father of Georgia school shooting suspect told investigators he purchased the gun as a holiday present for his son. His son is 14 freaking years old.
Yes.
Think you ready to put an AR-15 in that boy's hand?
No.
You
know, and here's the other part that I was going to bring up because of the age of the young man. And they've already stated down there, the powers that be, that they are going to prosecute him as an adult.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay then, guys. But what I was going to bring up is my husband had a friend that went on to become a high school counselor. And he was actually a counselor in Colorado when they had the Columbine shooting.
Right.
Now, he wasn't a counselor at Columbine, but he was at a nearby school district.
All right.
But what he told us, because he had been counseling for years and years and years, was that even when these kids graduate, they're still only half-baked. That was his nice way of saying they're just not mature. I mean, you know, you can bring some kids along so far, but it takes years of experience to learn things. And at 14, how much experience does this kid have with finality
You know,
and things like that?
What he's seen on TV, what he sees in the news. That's what he knows. And it's such a sad statement, like I said, of our country, that this is, you know, I saw some talking head on there talking about that this is another reason that we have to fortify our schools. That's what he said. And the only thing that comes to my mind is, well, we have a school right here. We'll just put a big tall fence with barbed wire all over the top of it, and maybe put some towers on each corner so we could get officers up there to high so they can look down and make, you know,
our students are prisoners now.
That's it. That's their answer. Well, we have to build a penitentiary for our kids to learn because that's the only way you're going to keep them safe. Are you shitting me? Other nations have faced this. They have faced this dilemma, and they handled it like goddamn adults. We're over here scratching our ass going, oh, no, you ain't going to take my gun. Fuck you. You know, really, is that weapon so important to you? So important?
Signed a constitutional carry law in 2022 that allowed permitless carry and concealed weapons. It also eliminated background checks.
Hey, who needs a background check? Shit, you want a gun? Go to the parking lot. Hell, there's a gun show going on this weekend in Corpus Christi.
One. If you want one,
go ahead. You want one, get one. Shit, what's the harm? You're a patriot. You're protecting your country.
He signed this law into effect over the objection of 70% of Georgians. Really? 70% didn't. They wanted some kind of law.
You know, more advanced gun laws are favored by over 85% of this country. So how come we can't get them? I'll tell you why. Money, baby. Because the money the lawmakers get from the gun lobbyists is much more important than your son or your daughter's little laugh there at this. Don't worry, you'll get over it someday. No, you fucking won't.
A never-ending conversation here in the United States.
Unfortunately, you're right.
And in the meantime, how many more people are going to die? How many more children are we going to sacrifice to this bullshit?
You know, I say it all the time. I have my shirt in there. Could have wore it tonight, one with the AR-15 on it, and says enough. I've worn that shirt too many times. It doesn't mean shit. It doesn't, you know, it keep pulling that same shirt out every time.
Every one of those Congress people that had that little AR-15 pin on their lapel are responsible for this. Yeah. They are responsible.
They're feeding the fucking system. And as long as they can get that, you know, but again, you ask any right-wing nut job out there, maggot, fucking Republicans, whatever, the most important amendment, the most important words in the U.S. Constitution are The Second Amendment, that's to them. That is the epitome of the whole Constitution, is just that.
No, that's bullshit.
And it starts with a well-regulated militia being necessary for the freedom of... I know the fucking thing. It starts with a well-regulated militia. You want that weapon? Go join the freaking National Guard, baby. Go join the Army. They'll put one in your hand. Oh, yeah. You don't want to do it that way, big badass soldiers. Oh, fuck them. I get so frustrated, like a lot of Americans, just frustrated because we're telling our lawmakers what to do. We're telling them we want laws that protect our families, our children, at school, at church, at a concert. I don't care where you are.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Hi, John.
Absolutely. Joe, how are you doing? I'm breaking in the cup, buddy. You see that? I hope you notice that.
Yes. Well, I can't see it because I'm on Discord, but
Well.
I know what you're doing. But that's old Messiah.
Oh, Messiah.
And old Messiah.
Old Messiah.
Yeah,
I knew I was
and
that was
that was a bar. There's a bar in the corner of that park where Billy the Kid we used to frequent.
Oh.
Well, there you go.
And there you go. The rest of the story.
The rest of the story. Boy, how shit. I'm glad Joe just got back from a trip out to, him and Maria went up to New Mexico and visited with family and had a wonderful time and just got back last night, I think.
That's right. I acted like a billy goat. Went up the mountain.
Acted like a billy goat. Went up the mountain. See what you could find.
But
well,
Maria didn't fare so well. She fell.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
That's okay. She bounced.
She bounced. It's all right. No problem. I caught her on the second bounce. Shit.
Yeah.
She probably still has a bruise
Oh,
on the
you
belt.
could get in trouble, Joe. You could get in trouble, buddy.
I live dangerously every once in a while.
Well, we hope
you have
you're
to walk on
feeling
the
better.
wild side, Joe.
That's right. But talking about the schools, our school, if you've driven by lately, John, we have a real tall fence, and
Yes,
we have electric gates, and you have to drive up to the little chingamadera and push the button, and who you is.
They check you out
But
before
that
you get
doesn't-
through the door.
That's right. But that does not cure the whole problem because
No.
who's doing the shooting at the schools? Kids that are allowed in the school
Yep.
with weapons.
I just, in this day and age, after everything that this country has been through, because, and again, forgive me, because I don't know everything. I have not been in the news. Y'all know my situation. I get to catch up on the headlines as much as I can, stay involved, but I have other things on my mind. But I kept thinking to myself, and maybe y'all know the answer, it's an AR-15. How did he get the fucking thing in the school? It's not like you could, that's not like a little pistol that you can hide. It's an AR-15. I assume maybe it didn't have the stock on it. Maybe it was, I don't know. But that's a hunk of iron. How are you getting that hunk of iron into that school without nobody noticing you?
Good question.
I don't know.
Very good
I don't
question.
know, but,
Aussie
anyway.
Dave, how you doing?
All right, listen, I tell you, in Australia, when we heard the news, I'm sorry to say this, but when we heard the news, we went, yeah, okay, it's America. It's come
Sadly,
to that.
that's the...
Now,
Very much.
it's no different than hearing that you're fighting inflation or you're fighting against anything else. It's become a common news. So I'm
We're
sick of it.
fighting each
The
other.
world's sick of it. But we're just sick of the stupidness of the politicians. But I'm gonna end up muting or disappearing for a short period soon because I've got to make an urgent phone call at 9 o'clock my time, and so then I'll be back. So I'll either fall out the room or I'll mute myself. Whether I get thrown off, I don't know. But if you see me downstairs, if you want to bring me back up again, you can. But I'll just throw this out there. I'll just throw this out there that there's two things I want to throw out in case I don't get back. And one is that the world just wants you. We don't care about anything else. We want Commander to win, but we want nothing else but to see you deal with Donald Trump. We do not care about anything else. We want to see Donald Trump face the law after this election, because
You
there's
and all of
obviously
us.
some fear in dealing with him now.
What do
But
we-
this man is so evil, and has done this last 2 weeks between the cemetery, what he said, the way he's attacking people. It is disgusting. It's not a presidential thing. It is just un-American. It's something we're seeing out of America we've never seen before, and America is turning ugly from what's happening. After this news that Russia has been discovered, Merrick Garland has made an announcement that they've charged some people at Russian television, but
Yeah.
Russia's been disclosed now of paying $100,000 per episode to people like Tim Pool to denigrate the left and
Yes.
Ukraine.
Hey.
And it's not just Tim Pool. I can't mention names because I don't want to get a lawsuit. I'm sure you don't either. But till Merrick Garland comes out and says who they are, there are a dozen of them. I mean, big names in the right-wing podcast area, guys. And
Right.
they're on millions of dollars just to take your country and throw it in the bin.
Did you see
You own
the news
Americans.
today about Putin? Vladimir Putin?
Which one?
Yeah, which
Yeah,
one?
Yeah,
The one in charge in Russia. Yeah, he came out with he supports a candidate for presidency here in the United States. You know who he's supporting? Kamala Harris.
Let me guess.
Kamala
yeah, right.
Harris. Yeah, that's what
You know
everybody's
why?
trolling. He's trolling.
You know,
yeah,
yeah.
Do we
It's reverse
believe him?
psychology.
No.
It's reverse psychology. It's to get those Trumpers wild up. I mean, Russia is so deep into your country, guys. I don't even think you know how far up their ass you are.
I'm
They
just
are
waiting to see Tucker Carlson come out with his support for
Oh,
Kamala
yes.
Harris. You know, he's all up
Well,
Putin's ass all the time, trying to lick as
Tucker
much as he
Carlson?
can up in there. Fox News and all that shit, they just love Russia. Well, then your leader
must-
over there says they're all for Kamala Harris. So I
Elon
expect
Musk
I would start
must
seeing a
go
lot
away.
of support for Kamala Harris on Fox News. You think?
Well, hang on. You know
Yeah.
what?
What?
There's a couple of those reporters on Fox News that have not been as hard on Harris as they were on Biden. There's a couple of others that are really just the arseholes. Jesse Waters. I mean, he's a classic
Jesse
arsehole.
Waters. What can you say about that idiot? You know,
Well,
what was it he
his
did
comments?
just the other day? He did something over there.
Yeah, no, he said.
Oh,
that
when he was talking about the
soldiers
Joint
will have their
Chiefs
way.
having their way with her, using that verbiage. You know, he's a dick. He's a dick, just like everybody over on Fox News. They're so crawled up Trump's ass of the right wing nut job society over there. That's all they're going to preach. They can't do anything else. I consider Fox News and others like that the most anti-American bullshit you could watch on your TV. They are nothing but they hate America, baby. They hate it. Comes out of Trump's mouth. Hates America, baby. Their whole network is a complaint about this country. So fuck you. I don't want to watch your shit. Shove your shit up your butt. Move. Get out of this country. You don't like it. Ain't that what they used to say? Don't love it. Leave it. Well, fuck. How about it, Tucker? Get the fuck out of here.
But aren't you
Nobody will
Americans?
I'm
have 'em.
sorry. I get.
Aren't you Americans sick of what you're seeing in your politics? Surely. I mean, we only seem to hear from either the extreme right, which is the MAGA cultists,
Our political
But we
season
don't
is
hear
for
from
4
any-
years. Now we leave. We swear in one president, and the next day the damn campaign starts for the next one. It's ridiculous in this country.
No, you shouldn't call it a political. You should call it Halloween, and it is like Halloween. It is.
It's getting as scary
shocking.
as one.
More
I'm
like
telling
April
you.
Fool's
Absolutely.
Day.
What's that, Miss Chick?
It's more like April Fool's Day.
April Fool's Day.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking
Every
about
day.
April Fools,
Every
there
day.
are some fools. There are
Hey.
some fools down your street, John. I read.
You
the
seen
new
you seen the
signs.
signs, huh? Joe come to
Oh,
see
I
me this
had to-
morning and had to run the gauntlet down that mile down my street looking at all the signs out there. Yep.
God.
I had to pull over until I stopped laughing.
Yeah.
Well, did you
Yeah.
see the signs on people's front lawns? CNN reported 2 days ago This is a headline. Mysterious blue dots are popping up
Are
on
you
lawns across
shitting me?
battleground states.
Are
I'm
you
ready to
shitting
put
me?
up mine.
Yes,
No,
I'm
blue
ready to
I
dots.
put
saw
up
that.
mine.
I saw that. I all right, I got it. Yes, I take a little bit of pride in that. I don't know why. But yes, the story read that about the blue line in Omaha, Nebraska, and where these signs are popping up all over the place. It's a white background with a blue dot. That's it.
Yep.
I don't know who has started that up there. I don't know, but the discussion
They're
around my house
geniuses.
when
They're
when I
geniuses.
started this my show 8 years ago. Travis was getting after me for a name of the show, and he didn't want me to have anything that coincided with anybody else's show or anything like that, and we came up with a blue dot in Texas, and ever since then we've been using a blue dot. That's what we are, blue dots.
I think someone's seen
I
your
can't
show
say
and
I can't
got
say it's
the
mine.
idea.
I can't say that, Dave, because it nowadays
You know,
if you go look, there's
mine,
blue dot this, there's blue dot that.
Yeah.
But when
you
when
know,
I started, there
but
was
you
none. I take a
don't
look. I'm
forget
smiling.
suggestive.
Whether it came from
Thinking.
this show or not,
Someone,
it just it
if
makes me
someone's
feel
seen
good.
your show, if someone's seen your show or seen the headline of your show or seen something about Blue Dot in Texas, which you've been around for long enough to someone pay people to see it, it gets in your mind. And that Blue Dot thing, so someone's
I love
probably
it.
sitting at home thinking
I
about
don't
this
care.
campaign. They thought, Blue Dot, yeah, that was a good thing.
I'm
And
not
that's
looking
how
for them to come
you
credit me
are.
with shit. It just puts a
No,
smile on
you
my
won't get
face
that.
because it has become a symbol, a blue dot, baby, and there's lots of us. I don't care if you live in a bright blue city that is just full of dots. A lot of us live out in the country where those dots are sparse.
But
And-
your
and-
spring states are looking very, very purple,
We
aren't
are.
they?
We are.
Your spring
We are.
states are looking
And,
very
and that
good.
includes Texas too. Hey, let me catch up real quick because Demetrius Cepius came in with a $5 donation and said, "I worry about my 11-year-old grandson. Hope I never get the call about an active shooter. We must keep our eyes on the prize. Vote blue." Thank you very much. Wise words. Richard came in with $5 and said, "Money talks, bullshit walks. The gun lobby buys their elections. We don't." That's it in a nutshell. And Jeanette Dahl came in from all the way from Denmark with 50 Danish krones and said, "My son has tried hardball. In this country, it is treated as a real weapon." In most country, they are. I remind people that Switzerland has more guns per capita than the United States. You hear any gun shootings in Switzerland? Fuck no, because they treat it responsible. You can't just walk around with one. Hey, everybody get one and just slap it on there and walk down the street because it's your Second Amendment right to walk around and just, it's I don't know what it is. It's the same damn shit that when I say that the people I know that are voting for Trump, the only reason they're voting for Trump is, "It's fucking Trump, fuck you." Well, I own an AR-15, fuck you, I own 3 of them. I hear them shooting out there all the time. It's a fucking message to me all the fucking time. Are you shitting me? This... We're country ate up with guns, and we can't do anything about it because our lawmakers are too bought and paid for by gun lobbyists out the wazoo. That and the fear that the news puts on you every day. And it's not even that. No, just look at the damn headlines. Look at the school shooting we just had. AR-15, baby. You got to worry about it everywhere you go. That's not a country to live in. That's not freedom. Oh, jeez.
Sorry, John. I'm typing.
No.
I can't make comments. And
I wrote the title of this show, "For Those We Love and the Future of the Country We Love." That's why we're in this fight. We're not going to see the end of the fight because the fight's going to go on forever. Outstanding. Ed Beatty Jr. came in with $2, said, "Working tonight, but in spirit." Harrison Walls, 24. Thank you, Ed. Oh, there it is, right there. See? Squirrel. I lost where I was. Let me see here. I got to wait for it. Oh, let me see. Shaking Me Bones came in with a very nice donation and said, Trump is a tiny little, whoa, I got to get this. Trump is a tiny little baby of a man that wouldn't save anyone but himself in a tragedy. He cares nothing for anyone but himself. He's 100% terrible, and I truly wish all real American patriots would open their eyes and see it. He doesn't have my back. He doesn't have my heart. He certainly doesn't have every part of my fucking body. And fuck him and vote blue, baby. Vote blue. Gotta read it all, baby. He's passionate about it, baby. And let me see. She came back again with another donation. Said blue dots will save our democracy. Let's all cheer to our strong and intelligent family. I do. I kind of look at that story about the blue dot signs, and I can't help but think that is inspired by this blue dot family. You know, we're well over. We're at 90-something thousand on TikTok. We're over 50, going towards 52,000 on YouTube. 42,000 on Facebook. And that's spread around, baby. So yeah, that message continues to just wind its way out
Right
there.
out.
And I want it down. It just made me smile.
And the family continues to grow.
It does. And I was so
shout out
touched.
to, I think someone said the Omaha Democrats did that.
The Omaha Democrats pled guilty to tax charges, and without a plea deal.
Well, every single count just pled guilty. Said, "Yep, you got all the counts right."
There you go. Well, now that's over. What are they going to bitch about now?
Right.
They got to find something else now to investigate and hound to death. You know, 'cause
Right.
that's all they got. They don't have anything. Boy, shit, I don't know.
They're truly scared, John. They're completely running out of excuses and lies. They just, in fact,
They got nothing.
have you seen Trump lately? I think he's on Ritalin. He doesn't have any energy.
Who? Donnie?
Donnie boy.
Really?
It kind of looks like he's on
He had
Ritalin
a
or something.
rambling on speech somewhere yesterday or today or something. I saw a little bit of it on the TV there a little while ago, but it's the same old bullshit. You
Oh
know,
yeah, same bullshit, different day.
different day. You know, it's the same old line he's got going on.
And he's always claiming all the good stuff that came out while he was in the White House.
Oh, he's
That was all
promising to make
him.
his big tax cut for the wealthy permanent. And,
Oh, yeah.
oh, Lord, he promised that gas would be dirt cheap. Dirt cheap. We're going to be, shit, they're going to be paying you to take their gas is what? Yeah, if that happens, baby, it's called a recession. That's what that is. And that, yeah. Because his followers don't have to understand shit. All they have to do is hear shit. Let me see. Let's get Ivy up here and see if she wants to join the cause. There you are, Dave. You're back.
Yeah, I made it back. Thank you very much. Did I miss much? I hope not.
No.
Probably
No.
did. Damn.
We just
I have to watch
let
the
Ivy
replay.
in the room, though. Ivy, how are you doing?
Hello, Ivy.
I'm actually doing pretty good, given the
Good.
I wasn't
Good.
really feeling the greatest this morning, but I'm feeling better today, or right now, anyways. And also, just wanted to let you guys know, Liz Cheney actually endorses Kamala Harris. That is super awesome.
Are you
That-
in the wind, Ivy?
I have a fan going.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Repeat what you said.
just-
I missed it.
Hang on one second.
Okay. While we're
Don't
waiting
you hate
on
it when
her,
the wind blows?
yeah.
Okay. As for
Let
what
me-
I said, was that Liz Cheney actually endorses Kamala Harris.
Yes, I saw that. Liz
I
Cheney.
think that is super cool. Like, I'm not exactly a big fan of her, but I give her a few props for that.
I give her credit for standing up the way her and what's his name, the Republican that was on the committee. He was on the news this morning, as a matter of fact. Outspoken critic of
Kinzinger.
Trump.
Sorry.
Kissinger, yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Kinzinger.
Kinzinger.
Zinga.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, that
him.
guy. Yeah, they're holding true to their values as conservatives. That doesn't mean they have to sell out to the the lion sack of shit that they got up at the head of the party right now.
You know what I find really funny, John?
What?
Is that the right always talks about the whole mental health thing, but do you remember pretty much every single Republican, except for one, shut down that mental health bill? Do you remember that?
I'm trying to remember. I do remember it being in the news.
It was this mental health, I think it was like extension bill or something like that. Every single Democrat was for it. Every single Republican was against it except for one that was for it. Every single one of them shot that down. Those damn Republicans.
I'm trying to remember.
Par for the course.
Yeah.
I know there was a bill that set up it was mental health something. I think it was a bill or something like that they had on the floor, and pretty much every single Republican shot it down.
Money, 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 money. That's the freaking problem with American politics. There's too much money in there.
Right.
You've got to make it whereas there's nothing to gain bar the office. There's nothing to gain in having lots of money. The publicity should
It has gotten much worse since Citizens United.
Shocking.
The decision by the Supreme Court that says that corporations are individuals too, and there's no limit they can donate all they want. Are you shitting me? You just sold politics. Like it wasn't for sale before, but that did it. When Citizens United came along, as a matter of fact, every time I say those words, there's a comedian that does a stick on that, and it's United Citizens Airways, and where we have 400 and some odd seats, and we stack it just the way we want it, and that's corporate America, baby. That's the gun lobbyists. That's oil and gas, and that's all the money that pours into legislators' pockets to buy their vote on certain issues. We all agree 80-something% of the United States want stricter gun laws. Are we going to get them? Oh, hell no, because your vote and your ideas ain't nearly as worth as much as that check they're getting every damn month. And they're not about to give that up.
Nope.
So, that's where my thought turns to complete disclosure.
Where do you get the money from?
Huh?
Can I interrupt for a minute, John?
You sure? Yes, Miss Chick. Go ahead.
They're saying that Facebook isn't broadcasting right now.
Uh-oh.
Can you check that in?
Let me go over here and check my dashboard. And
maybe Mitch Chick can tell me
it says we're streaming to both. Nope. I'm streaming on YouTube and unable to connect on Facebook. Come on, man. Don't be doing this shit to me. I have a hammer. I'll hammer in them anyway. Well, son of a bitch.
Well, Mitch Chick, where does NRA get all their money from? I mean, there seems to be a lot of money thrown around here.
Place all those super PACs get their money. People who want to push their agenda.
Mental health bill for schools. Thank you, Gordon Marble.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to fix this problem with Facebook right now. I'm just
we're talking.
Seeing if I can.
Just ignore us, John.
Yeah. We're big people now. We can talk while you do that.
Are you sure?
We're all growing up.
All grown up now. You can talk on your own now.
No place to go.
All right. I think we're back on. I think we're back on Facebook now. I think. We'll give it a few seconds here to try.
Project 2025 thing. Did you know back in 1980 they tried to do this very same thing with Mr. Reagan when he got into power? But it wasn't called Project 2025 then. It was called the Mandate for Leadership. It was a 2000 policy, Mandate for Leadership, and it was the same project. It was the same Heritage Foundation, same people, but they're now pushing it from Reagan now into Trump. And the guy that was interviewed about it said on Newsmax that we need someone like Trump to pull this off, because otherwise others will not vote for it.
Yeah, no, I think that's why you're hearing so much about it now, because this idea of Project 2025, it's been around a little while, but like you're right, they found a sucker. They found an idiot that will allow it because Trump, like we said, all he wants is to be viewed as the ultimate president of the United States forever and ever, and to have all the adulation that Kim Jong-un gets. That's what Donnie's, he doesn't give a shit about governing. He doesn't know how to run a government. He's going to hand that over to who the fuck ever pays him the
I would
most.
say dictator here, John, not president.
Yeah, dictator for life. That's what he wants to be.
Your oath says to the Constitution, not to the man. You don't swear the
That's
oath
what
to
we
the man.
keep trying to remind these idiots over there. This is not loyalty to a man, which is what the Republicans have become. They are loyal to Donald Trump, not an ideal, not a future a dream or anything. It's Trump, man. Fuck you, it's Trump. That's it. I swear. Hey, let me catch up real quick because SHQA came in with a $10 donation and said Trump needs major attitude adjustment training. Oh, Lord, me and you wish we could give it to him, too. Daniel Solomon came in with $2 and said vote blue for mental health care in America. Yeah, the Republicans aren't into that shit at all, so yeah. Anyway, Daniel Hackelman came in with $2 and said, I agree with Daniel. Way too many sick people. There is. We have the help, but we just can't get it to them. Michael K.Y. Johnson came in with $2 and said, veterans against Trump. Fuck Trump, fuck Abbott, and fuck the GOP. Vote blue 24. Javier Z. R86 came in with $5, said, I really enjoy the show. John is great and love the way he talks and expresses himself. I have great respect. Keep up the good work. Kamala 2024. Javier, thank you very much, brother. I appreciate that. And Philip Sorrells came in with $5, said, now Trump wants Elon Musk to audit all government offices to stop waste.
Oh my God!
That is true. It's true. It's true. He wants him to run just to be monitor, I guess, hall monitor for everything in our government. He wants to give Elon Musk the ability to go by and get rid of anything. Oh.
Talk about buying.
He wants to dream up.
Yes, look, this is all buying power. What he's doing here is in this Project 2025. When you read it, and I've read it, there's a part in there that says. And it's an amendment, and what it means is that all those soldiers that were discharged, basically in a nutshell, all those soldiers, police, whatever they were, that were discharged because they wouldn't take the COVID vaccine will be reinstated with full pay and back pay for the last umpteen years they've been uninstated, and they'll become obviously the new brown shirts. This is the guy is building an army and is buying influence through corruption and money to bring you down.
Go back and look at all my videos. I've told you before, time and time again, he is not trying to win an election. He is trying to raise an army. That is what Donald Trump has done ever since he came on the damn scene. He knows he can't win in a fair fight. He's going to cheat, lie, steal, do whatever he has to do. That's who Donald Trump is. He's a lying, stinking sack of shit. Draft-dodging cow who never gave shit for this country. You think he's got his heart into this? No. He's trying to keep his ass out of prison at this point.
And all the J6 jailees will be released and offered employment. This is unbelievable.
They'll be loyal to him.
This is unbelievable. Yes.
And that's what it is for Donnie. And this Project 2025. It's not love of country. It's love of Trump. Loyalty to him. Loyalty to a man, not an ideal. That's what they're into now.
His own daughter has deserted him.
Let me see. Spiky.
She can see the light.
Yeah. Let me see. Spunky, are you in here with us?
Please.
Oh, Spunky, we're rooting for you this time, buddy. You're not lighting up. Oh man, this just killed me.
Well, if he's not lighting up, that means he's not sending a signal to the system. So maybe check your connections, Spunky.
Yeah, we've gone through this with him. I don't know what the problem is.
Spunky, a few different times.
There's a bunch of things that could be going on, but
well, we had this last show, didn't we? Same issue. With
right.
Yeah, we had the same issue before. Anyway, we'll hope he gets up here and gets. We could leave him right there. Maybe he's working on it. Hey, in the meantime, let me thank Richard, who came in with $2 donation and said, Citizens United is a result of Ronald Reagan. I believe he's right, too. That was where it all started, where corporations are
No,
people,
actually,
too.
it didn't start there,
No?
John.
Where did
The
it start?
whole mandate stuff got rolling back in the 1970s.
Oh, Lord.
And
that
believe
far
it or
back.
not, I think it was it Joseph? I don't know if that's the first name is right or not. It was one of the Coors got pissed off because he couldn't do what he wanted to do with water rights and shit. And he started some shit rolling, and then it rolled into a whole bunch of people saying, yeah, we don't like it either. And they started making their little mandates and sending money to people to go to college to become lawyers and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Every presidential cycle, they have
It's
issued
it's
new mandates.
it's
So
what
Project
tells you that they have a plan
2025
for the long game.
yeah, has been around a long time. The different versions, they were, whatever. I think people only noticed them when Reagan was in office, and then we sort of ignored them again.
Until they came back out of the closet again.
But they've been, well, they didn't go too far into the closet. They were still doing what they did in the colleges and stuff. They were looking for people to become lawyers that were conservative and do their dirty business. Because, that's how Hitler did it. He changed the laws.
Boy, howdy shit.
He did. And that was the scary part, too.
Yeah.
We've gone through a long spell. When Obama came along, that's when I got my second hope for this country. That we were going to move past a lot of shit, that we were going to see a newer horizon. I did not expect what came later. I did not expect the rise of Donald Trump and his ilk. It is like we've gone backwards 100 fucking years.
He's
That we've
corrupted the
allowed
country,
these
mate.
maggots. Yes. And they're happy with that. They want to go back. That's how come our slogan is, we won't go back. We're not going back. We're
Never
not going
will.
back to that shit. Never will. We've come too far. And that's exactly where the Republican Party wants to take us. So it is up to us to do whatever we can do. To call a friend, write a letter, sign a petition, it doesn't matter. Call your congressman. That's a big one, baby. Use your voice. That's the most important one. Use your voice. We have a battle to win, and it's not over with. We're looking good right now. All the polls are looking good, but we can't take it for granted. We have to keep this engine rolling, baby. We have to be the party that's going to do something about this shit. And that's
Well, if you don't do it now and take this election seriously, guys, you won't be able to go. You will be.
We're
you
not
will
gonna
not
have
be able to
another
go
chance.
forward.
If
You
we
won't go
don't
forward
do this
everything.
now, there will not be another chance. Trump and the what you call the Republican Party will make sure of that. Trump told you himself, you vote this time, don't worry about it. He's going to be so great you won't never have to vote again. You will never have to vote again. That's what he's holding true to that. The whole Republican mantra nowadays is to try to prevent people from voting. Hell, my own fucking governor, Greg Abbott down here, hey, we purged 1 million people off our rolls. Really? Asshole. All those people, a lot of them are dead. You got it now. That was the background on that story of my governor purging 1 million. Most of those people moved out of the state or are dead. So he didn't do a whole lot, but he did remove some. So that is why we remind you to constantly check your registration. Make sure that you're on the rolls, baby, because they're doing their best to try to get people out to not be able to vote. The fewer people that vote, the better chance they have. Isn't that a sad statement?
On a lighter note, John, did
But-
you Americans see Lara Trump's release of her musical video?
No.
Musical
What?
video.
I would
Yeah,
avert
she's
my
released-
eye.
She has released a video. I've never heard the song. She sang it, but every
Oh,
second
no.
note is flat, 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 and the TYT. What they've done with it is so funny. They've got those goats that scream.
Oh,
Yes. Fainting goats.
Right.
Yeah.
They've got those goats. Every time she hits a flat note, they've got those goats screaming in the background. It's so funny. I will try and post it, but She's released a video, a musical video with the, I'm so beautiful, stand there, and got the background of Venice and all that, like she's like she's Celine Dion.
Really?
And it's shocking. It is absolutely, it's worse than karaoke, mate.
Eh.
Karaoke.
Oh my
eats
God.
It is shock, guys. It is.
David, I'm
you'll
a
see
Cowboys
it.
fan, buddy.
Oh,
Just
guys,
throwing that
you'll
out there.
see it. Because everyone's making a joke out of it. She thinks she's good. That's what makes it even worse. She thinks she's good. And you know that part, they're broke.
Well,
They've got no money. They've got no fucking money. The RNC's
Oh,
got
Lord.
no money. Trump's
I
got
love
it
it.
all.
Right?
Yeah,
He made
and he's
sure that
not
nobody
sharing
else
it.
got
You know
He
what Kamala
needs it
Harris
for
is
voters.
doing?
He's not.
She's putting 20 million down ballot races into down ballot
Yes,
races.
she is.
Yes, she
And
did.
that's it. She's helping the party, baby. Donald Trump is in it for one person. Trump. That's it. Every dime that goes to that party goes to Trump. Trump will decide what to do with it. He's got lawyers and bills to pay, baby. Let me catch up real quick. KY Johnson came in with $2, said, I have called out Russia propaganda for years. Blue Dot, love that Blue Dot family. We love you back, brother. Oh, I'm going to mess this up. Emerciana Rios came in with a $10 donation. Emerciana, thank you very much. Daniel Hackelman came back with $2, said, no messing around. This is an election. We must win. That is it, baby. Spunky, 1991, came in with $2, said, still saying I'm on mute. Won't let me change that. Damn. I don't know how to correct that,
What's
Spunky.
saying it? Is Discord saying that, or is your Windows saying that?
Yeah.
Is it Discord saying you muted, or Windows saying you muted?
Spunky, we're not going to
We
give
need
up on
to-
you, brother.
Yeah, we need
We're
to
gonna-
figure that out in the Blue Room.
Yeah, it's either Discord on mute or it's your system on mute. One of those two has got to be the one happening. And let me thank James Tripp, who came in with a $2 donation, and Just Saying came in with a $3 donation. Just Saying, thank you very much. I appreciate it tremendously. Oh Lord,
Hold
let
on,
me
John
see.
and Blue Dots.
Hello, Kirk. Is that you?
Yes, sir.
How you
Hey,
doing?
Kurt.
So this is starting to catch some attention. I don't know if you guys heard about this. You
What?
got to hear this nail in the coffin right here.
Let's go.
So Trump was in 2 interviews this week. He
Yeah.
was on a podcast with Lex Friedman. Said right out loud that he lost to Joe Biden by a whisker. Came
Yeah.
out of his mouth.
I
He
heard
was
that.
also on a
That he
interview
lost
with Mark
by a
Levin.
whisker.
Yes.
That's one
and
hell
he
of
was
a
on-
big cat to have that big a whisker.
he-
That's one
he
hell of a
spoke to-
cat.
Yeah. He spoke to Mark Levin and said they indicted me for interfering with an election, but I was allowed to do it.
He has
Dude,
every
this is
he has
going
every right to
straight-
interfere. That's what he said.
Yes,
Straight up, I
this
have
is-
every right to interfere. No, you don't. You
Oh my
freaking
God.
don't. Yes,
Nick
that's what we're
Fuentes.
dealing with. He thinks
Nick
it's his right
Fuentes.
as president to
And he
put
used
his
the word
thumb on the scales of
interfere.
whatever he wants to. He's the
That's it right
president.
there. Dude, he ended it right there because Nick Fuentes is a MAGA talking head now that came out and is pissed. He's like, why did we do all this? Why was January 6th? Why did these people get arrested? Why did you have a Stop the Steal to rally? He is now starting to piss off MAGA. Do you hear this? He is starting because he betrayed them. Nick Fuentes said, you betrayed us. Oh my God, you guys. This is
Well,
like,
like they were,
bombshell.
like they should have expected that. Are you shitting me? Come on. He
Right.
stabs everybody he's ever known in the back for his own benefit.
Even himself.
Even he'll shoot himself in the butt just for practice. Yes.
I got one more
Weapon
thing of good news.
self-destruction.
What?
I got
What?
one more thing. I got one more thing of good news, and I'll hand the mic back. Do you guys?
What?
Are you guys familiar with Professor Alan Lichtman? He's properly predicted with the 13 keys to the White House
Yes.
elections all the way back to 1984. He came
Yeah?
out with
What do you
a
have to say?
prediction today saying came out with the prediction today saying Harris is going to win the presidency. All we have to do is vote. This guy has been right on every fucking election. Even in 2016, when Trump wasn't expected to win, and everybody
He
beat
called
his
it
ass
for-
because they said you're wrong, and he was right. And he called it for Harris just today, you guys, on New York Post.
Yeah, I
Hey, I'll
saw
take
that
this.
earlier today.
I want it. I'm not taking it as gospel. We have to get every vote out there, but that's how his prediction comes true. Is if we make
Yeah.
it come true, and
Yeah.
that's the whole pitch
True as
here.
hell.
That this has to be it is the most important election of our lifetime. And
Agreed.
we all know why. We all know why, because the basic premise of how America goes forward is on the ballot here. What are we going to be? Are we going to be a democracy as we've continued now for 240 some odd years? Or are we going to change directions? And I've said it for a long time. My words is Donald Trump wants us to move us to from a democracy to something else. And I don't want something else. I want the voice of the people to guide this country. And right now, it has never been more obvious and more important in our lifetimes. This is on the scale of the battle for Europe during World War II, I think. Because all of Europe is looking at this election. As Ozzy said, the world is looking at this election and what America's going to do. Because
That's
it
the only
impacts
reason there's voter-
everything.
Yeah, that's the only reason there's voter suppression right now, because even the Trump campaign knows he's done. That's the only reason they're trying to suppress votes.
You
They know he's
they thought J.D. Vance was gonna be the lifesaver there, and he turned out to be an anchor on their ass. And I love every freaking story that comes out about that guy. I do. I'm enjoying every little time he stubs his toe. Love it.
Actually, Kirk, I'm looking at the thing right now, and it says Nick Fuentes is crumbling, and he's dribbling over Trump. So he's obviously spewing about what Trump's done.
Yeah.
That's on the Indisputable with Dr. Ritchie. But certainly he has been cutting his own throat the more he talks, and I think let him talk.
Let him talk.
him talk.
What are we coming up? We're coming up on when is the debate? Tuesday? It's
Yeah.
coming Tuesday.
Yeah, I think it's next week, I believe.
Yes, next week. It's coming up. I'm looking forward to this shit. I'm
Well-
wanting it. I'm getting out the popcorn. I'm getting ready because I'm looking
When's
for
his
a.
sentencing? When's his sentencing? That's the same week, isn't it?
No, I
You
think
know,
it's
I
week
don't know.
3.
The
I think-
news today was about
It's a
Judge
different week.
Chutkan and the
15th
hearing
of
they
eight.
had today, which I have
Yeah.
to be honest, I did not get to see a lot of information about for obvious reasons. But I did not get. I don't know, but I see
So
John
what's
Dean
his
says he has a
sentencing?
good feeling after Trump's hearing today. Good.
What's the sentencing? Well, that's the 14th, isn't it? The 14th?
I'm getting a mix of the 16th and the
I'd be
18th.
lying.
Which is it?
I can't remember.
September 18th is the sentencing.
I can't look right now.
Boy, howdy shit. Hey, let me
I know
thank
that he's trying to-
Phantom Pup, who just came in with a $50 donation. Phantom Pup, thank you very much. Appreciate that tremendously. Thank you. I'm sorry, Dave. I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
I know. No, I know he was in court yesterday trying to get it deferred or get it stopped or something, and it failed.
Yes. And Judge Chutkan said no. She
No.
said no. She's not going to let the election calendar determine hers. To
Hell
something
yeah.
to that effect.
Well, it should be. Yes. Good on
Yeah.
him.
Don't give a shit about what your calendar says about your.
It's about time the law took America back. That's what I
Agreed.
think.
He's made a mockery of
About time.
it, but that's what his specialty is. All through his life, Donald Trump has used the legal system to his advantage. That's what I say. You go read about him. Every contractor that ever worked for that man had to take him to court to get paid. He's a firm believer in tie shit up with lawyers and you'll never have to deal with it. And it's the same thing he's doing with this case.
Could you imagine how screwed America would be if this guy, Trump, had a brain? Imagine if in 2016 he had a brain. How screwed you would be now.
8.
We would all be dead by now.
So they're saying the September 16th is the immunity ruling and September 18th is the sentencing.
So September 18th, the 18th is the sentencing.
But these crimes were committed while he wasn't president. Is that correct, see, or not?
Now, what's he being sentenced
There's
for?
too many
Wait a minute.
cases.
You're
This
right,
is the-
Dave. You're right. Try and just keep track of the cases or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is This is not the doc. This is the false statements, wasn't it? Or the They've
I've lost
falsifying the
track. I really
documents.
have. It's just.
This is not to keep the documents at home, because he wasn't president when he had those documents in his house, and he hid them from the FBI. He was a citizen Trump.
He was
So-
Citizen Trump at that time.
You know, that doesn't help him. This other way, the E.G. and Carroll case, well, he hasn't paid
I
any
don't
money
know.
out of that
I
yet.
heard a statement today that just, and I thought to myself, yeah, you're right. The Judge Chutkan has been such an outstanding contrast to what Judge Cannon was down in Florida. Judge
time.
Cannon was simply a disgraceful judge who tried everything she could to please her master, the man that put her on that position. And she did her best and dismissed the whole damn thing. So now we're waiting to see the appellate court what that decision is going to come out with. I can't
So-
see them letting this case die.
The ruling on the 16th is about the immunity case, but the 18th, that's for the hush money sentencing, isn't it?
Right,
Okay.
yes.
And
I
we
like
don't
that.
know
That's
exactly where
the-
they're at in Florida right now. And what happened to Georgia?
Robert Sinclair just said, I love it.
Shit.
What he said,
Well,
Trump has a rap
wait.
sheet, Harris has a resume.
Yeah,
That's
I just
about
saw
right,
that too.
dude.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-mm-mm.
And I also want to point out too, this is a little
What?
fun fact that my mom threw out to me a day or so ago. I can't remember when, but there was a group of psychics that ran a marathon of like videos. Like a couple of them switched out every single hour or whatever, and they raised over $9,000 for the Harris campaign last time she saw. I think that
Outstanding.
is so cool.
I thought you, I actually thought you were saying that there was a group of psychics that run a marathon,
Yeah.
like actually run a marathon. I thought, well, let me guess, they predicted the winner before they started.
Before the gun went off, yeah.
I'm not exactly sure, but they had their channels on for over 24 hours and they raised that much money. I think that is super awesome.
Boy, howdy.
She's popular.
There's a
She's
fire
popular.
going on, and it's coming from grassroots, baby. We're running these 2 for Blue. These are the people. You send a couple bucks to them because that's what all of these are running on. Grassroots, baby. This is a swelling up of people around this country that are
Ballot
tired.
people still
Yes.
need help.
Indeed.
There's a lot of them, and that 25 million, when you spread it out like butter, doesn't allow for much.
Indeed. And that's what we need. We need to take the House. Oh, it's almost like I want the House almost as much as I want the president. No, that's not true. We need the presidency, period.
We
But
got to
the
keep
House-
the
You
Senate.
need, you
Okay.
need
Yes,
to be
we
able
need
to
to keep the
impeach-
Senate.
You
We
need
need
to
it
be able
all.
to impeach
We
someone.
need it.
You need to be
We
able to
need
impeach
it
some of
all.
these crooked congressmen and crooked senators. You need to be able to impeach them and convict them, and that means you need the
Oh,
House
Lord,
and
out of
the
your
Congress.
mouth.
And
Because
if
how do
you
you
can
think
put
our
it in-
conversation just about guns a minute ago just it highlights that? That's not just Republicans that are getting that gun money. This is the whole of Congress that we need to
Yeah.
deal with, and we need a Congress that's going to work for the people.
You need I want to see these people involved in J6 organisations that were behind Trump. These congressmen and senators that are still working in the White House.
That's what I
wanna
remind
see
people.
them
Those
out.
people are still there. Those people that voted not to accept the results of the 2020 election are still in the House. They're still sitting in their seat in there. So, what do you expect out of these people come this January? You think they're gonna just roll over? I'm thinking we're gonna have the same shit. And that's scary. I think it would go the same way as the other one. It's not going to do them any good. But it just flies in the face of everything this country stands for.
Oh,
Oh, what the hell?
breaking news.
What?
Uh-oh.
Silly Bebo's comment will come up in a minute.
Uh-oh.
Oh, dang.
Hey, I missed this one. E-Hole came in with a $2 donation. Well, thank you, bub. And said, as a Texan, thank you. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Hold it up, pride. Hold it up, proud, baby. I do. I know our state takes a lot of shit because of our government, because of people like Ted Cruz, and Greg Abbott, Ken Paxton, our illustrious attorney general down here, who's nothing but a crook. Our whole state government here is just corrupt, and getting people like Colin Allred. Oh man, I'm hoping for this guy, man. I'm just thinking, man, everybody hates Ted Cruz. Everybody hates Ted Cruz. Just get rid of his ass. Send him on his way. Send him back to Canada. I think they could probably help him a little bit.
Right.
That's where he came from.
Me and my mom call them Hot Wheels.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Well, boy, howdy crap.
You know, these rallies that Trump's not doing, and I've got to say, he's not doing as many rallies as he did previously in the two elections. I think he knows he's screwed, but there's no turnout. He's getting
$5 donation to let us know the father of the 14-year-old shooter has been arrested. I was kind of expecting that in light of the last.
Gun, didn't he?
Huh?
He
provided
bought the gun for the son?
Evidently, he told the police that he bought the gun for his son as a present. Are you shitting me?
Yeah,
14 years old. I wasn't getting an AR for my birthday, baby. No. As a matter of fact, if I remember correctly, I think it was that Radio Shack 50 and 1 electronic projects that you could make at home or something like that. Yeah, yeah, that's what I think I got, or something like that.
Science.
You know, he's going to be held responsible because in this day and age, the question is going to be did he lock his guns up? Did he have complete control over that AR, or I'm assuming.